EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the Green Bay Packers and the Atlanta Falcons. The veteran punter Bradley Pinion has this one teed up, and we are underway from Atlanta. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. Room here to run. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. A big play on the ground there. It goes for 36 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. And he'll let this go deep for Lazard. And oh, it'll be intercepted. It's Eric Harris who picks it. And the Falcons are going to get possession here as they force the opening drive turnover.
Well, they certainly took a shot to open this game. I know it backfired with the interception, but no lack of bravado from that sideline at all. And look, they told us before the ball game, they wanted to be a little more dangerous on offense. They wanted to take a few more chances. That opening pass certainly set a tone. Maybe a turnover, but I don't think it'll stop them from trying again the rest of this game.
Now the throw downfield is taken in by his running back. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first?
Well, that's something that this defense is not going to be able to allow if they're going to have success here. They've got to be able to wrap up and get guys on the ground. They end up letting him get away, and it turns into a big play here early on. I can just see veteran observers of the game shaking their heads and talking about the dearth of tackling in the game today.
Opening carry of the game for Cordero Patterson. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Mariota now. Dumps this one off to Algier. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup if someone...
Touchdown, Falcons! Cordero Patterson. 35 yards. And the Falcons use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Boy, a lot of space outside the numbers there, and he's able to take that toss all the way to the end zone.
And that certainly felt like something they had studied on tape and wanted to test here early in the ball game. They thought they could get wide on these guys, and they thought it was worth taking a chance with this play call here in the first quarter. Definitely paid off in a big way.
Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. Amari Rodgers to return it from his end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And the interception on that opening drive winds up leading to the touchdown, so now it's kind of time to start over.
Yeah, it certainly is. And his first throw of the game, But I like the way his guys rallied around him. Oftentimes, the quarterback is the leader, right? He tells everyone what to do. In this case, I noticed his linemen around him kind of patting him, saying, let's go, big boy. You're still our leader.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Rodgers. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. What can't Aaron Rodgers do? The legwork there getting him to first.
He was certainly quick to atone for his early game interception. Instead of making another mistake forcing something, he reset himself and found the lane to pick up the first down.
They fake the give. Now Rodgers. They'll roll him out right. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
Textbook coverage right there. Played the ball, never lost sight of where it was headed, and stayed in perfect position to make a play on it. Able to keep the receiver and the quarterback in his sight lines.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Rodgers setting up the screen here. Aaron Jones. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And he's stopped up short of the first as they tackle him down at about the 36. They throw it out right complete. He cannot wiggle free. They stop him at the line on 4th down. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And it'll be a turnover on downs. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. First and 10, it's Patterson. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Mariota. Got a man. It's Patterson complete. And he's going to get this down near the 25. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. A first down throw for Mariota. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. On 2nd down, a run with Patterson. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. They'll run with Patterson. And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they... Touchdown, Falcons! Michael Pruitt, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Falcons have taken a 2-touchdown lead now.
A good tight end is a heck of a weapon for any quarterback, especially when you're able to create some mismatches. Sometimes they work against a linebacker, sometimes they work against a smaller defensive back. But when they find it, they go to it, and it often results in touchdowns.
Koo now for the point after. And it's good to make it 14-0. Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. The drive will start at the 25-yard line here as Rodgers will not return it. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. Rodgers now on first down. This is Lazard with a catch out left. And despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. Second down.
But that was well defended. And as a cornerback, what you're taught when you see a wide receiver screen, either you get underneath the play before the blocking forms, or you're going to have to fight your way through it by getting through some blocking. That was a really nice play there.
And he'll get this out past the 45 to the 47.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
Flushed out right. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Rodgers going to go on fourth down. Able to find Lazard. And he is going to have a Packers first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be second down. Again, it's Jones. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive. And once again, they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
He sets up the screen to Jones. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. Rodgers to throw for it on fourth. Being chased out left. Airs it out toward the corner of the end zone. A high throw there as this is knocked away, down to the ground and incomplete. The Packers unable to pick up the first. And the Falcons defense stands tall.